The present COVID-19 pandemic has brought extraordinary challenges and has greatly affected the educational sector. To sustain and provide quality education, new normal should be taken into consideration in the planning and implementation of the new normal educational policy. My respect to the Academic Dean of Surigao del Sur State University, Dr. Marty E. Bukhan, a professor for Educ 203, Research in English Language Teaching with Intellectual Property Rights. This is the presentation of the research entitled Effects of SNBL to the English Writing Skills in Times of Pandemic.
Kate Gopan Mardocilio, Research Proponent, Senior High School Teacher 2 of Hinatuan National Comprehensive High School.
Social networking is built on the idea of how people should know and interact with each other. It gives people the power to share, making the world more open and connected. COVID-19, however, posed threats and crises in education systems all over the world, resulting in the disruption of educational function. The teaching of English language, however, is very crucial at this time because authenticity is at risk and the distance refrain teachers from delivering the supposed competencies. The study seeks to explore the effects of the social networking-based learning, or the SNBL, to the English writing skills in times of pandemic in Hinatuan National Comprehensive High School. The main objective of this study is to investigate effects of the social networking-based learning to the English language teaching in times of pandemic. Specifically, it answers the following questions. Number 1, what is the level of performance in English writing of the grade 12 students of HNCHS before using the social networking-based instruction and after using the social networking-based instruction? Number 2, is there a significant difference on the academic performance of grade 12 students before and after social networking-based learning? Number 3, is there a significant effect of the social networking-based instruction to the English language teaching, specifically on the writing skills of the grade 12 students of HNCHS? The figure shows commonly used social networking-based instruction in the new normal classroom according to ZIDE 2015. Facebook, Google Classroom, and Messengers are used by the teachers in HNCHS in time of pandemic. The arrow signifies the effects of the social networking-based learning to the English language teaching, specifically on writing skills of the student. Hence, the independent variable is the social networking of based learning, and the independent variable is the effects of English language teaching, specifically in writing skills of the social networking-based learning. The impact of integrating Facebook in teaching English writing skills reported by Wichuday in 2013. According to his study, there was an improvement in the writing score of the undergraduate students after using Facebook as a platform to exchange feedback with their peers. According to Dornway in 2003, which was cited in the work of Patel in 2015, motivation is responsible for why people decide to do something, how long they are willing to sustain the activity, and how hard they are going to pursue it. The integration of social media in language education motivates the students to put forward more and more efforts and give us one more reason to use it for involving students in language learning with the intervention of social media. In the study of Isaac M. Morallo, where majority of the respondents are female 16 to 19 years old, from the College of Engineering and College of Arts and Sciences, and a Facebook account, it was recommended in the study that the school administrators look at ways on how to use the SNS in academic learning so that students could maximize the use of SNS by fully utilizing the purpose and functionalities of SNS in the learning process, and may replicate the study by employing other variables not tested in the research. This research study will utilize the quantitative research design. In gathering the data on the effects of social networking-based learning, the descriptive correlation method of research and an online survey questionnaire will be utilized. The survey questionnaire will be a self-made questionnaire by the researcher. This study was specifically designed for Hinatuan National Comprehensive High School teachers. In the advent of the social networking-based learning, students are considered as the primary customer, while the teachers are the guide of this reinforcement in the teaching and learning process and served as the one who assess the learning. The respondents will comprise the grade 11 and 12 teachers, hence a total of 10 teachers from the grades 11 and 12 are expected to participate in answering the questionnaires. The researcher will use the self-made questionnaire to gather the necessary data on the effects of SNLs in students' academic performance in Hinatuan National Comprehensive High School. The questionnaire will be divided into 3 parts. Part 1 will be the demographics of teachers in terms of age, gender, and level taught. Part 2 will present the level of using social networking-based learning. Part 3 will be to fill in the data with the scores of students before and after using social networking-based learning. Teachers in Hinatuan National Comprehensive High School will be purposely chosen to respond to the survey questionnaires. For the analysis, the researcher will use a tabular presentation to show the secondary data. Paired sample t-test will be utilized in order to determine the significant difference in the academic performance of grade 12 students before and after using social networking-based learning, while Pearson's correlation will be used to determine the significant effect of the social networking-based learning to the English language teaching in times of pandemic.
And before I end my presentation, let me borrow a quote from Henry Rosovsky. Research is an expression of faith in the possibility of progress. The drive that leads a scholar to study a topic has to include that new things can be discovered, that new work can be better, and that greater depth of understanding is achievable. Research, especially the academic research, is a form of optimism about the human condition. Thanks everyone for listening. Goodbye.